This is my life on paper. I am very excited to be participating in a celebratory hop. It's in celebration of Desiree's tale and her 1,700 subscriber milestone. So I went on her Instagram and found the inspiration, the layout that you saw at the beginning, to scrap lift, and I'm very excited. I love the layout. The second thing I'm playing along with is continuing to be off the board with pineapple papers, and that's crystal. And so that's where we take a pin off our Pinterest board and use it for inspiration of some sort. So I'm combining the two. The pin you will have seen, or the picture you have seen of the pin, is of a place setting. It's actually of a table place, or several place settings, beautiful colors. So I'm putting those both together. The picture I'm using is of Mother's Day. So myself, my 3 girls, and my husband when we were out for lunch. And the cut file that I'm using, and I've already backed it. It did take me a little while, we'll talk about that. But this cut file is from Liz Longest Designs, Liz, L-I-Z, Longest Designs, and I will have that link below, and that's on Etsy. So what I did was I uploaded it into my Cricut and cut that out. This was another kind of trial and error. The first time it was more of the size that I thought should be in relationship to Desiree's picture that she had. It was a little bit smaller. You see my picture, I thought it was more in kind of how her layout went, even though it's not as big as the paper, or is not as, doesn't fill the page. But these lines were super thin, and it really intimidated me. So I made it bigger. It helps fill out the page, but it also gave me more to work with as far as backing it. So you'll see on the back how I pieced it together. I used her example to kind of spread out my colors. I picked 5. Obviously she had different words. I think it was her O's were she kept the same colors, so I kept my E's the same colors, mixed them around. These are all from a paper pad from Paper Studio, and I picked out, I believe these were all scraps that I used, so I was very happy to use some scraps out of there. Love the colors, love how it turned out. It was super fun. And I kind of took it really slow. I kind of glued a couple pieces, let them dry. It just made it easier to manipulate and make it work. So there's the cut file. Her pictures were, she kind of had a little bit wonky backing. I'm a very symmetrical scrapper, so I did put these 2 on here. Now a couple days ago I had done a layout where I cut this out. In fact, I think it was yesterday, well, my most recent video, and it was way too big. This was a way too big frame for the page. I was using it actually as a title. So then I ended up cutting out this piece to back the title instead of using the whole big tag. So when I came across that on my desk, I thought, oh, look at that. It matches the color exactly, and I can get it on this page. So I'm using that. The one, I don't want to say problem, the one thing that gave me little difficulties when it came to Desiree's layout was that I wanted to put a whole bunch of more stuff on the layout than she had, and I wanted to really kind of follow along with the sketch in her style, which I really like. So I have probably more things on my desk than I'll even use. I pulled out right away when I saw those, I pulled out these punches. These are the 3 punches that I have for tabs. I did not use those because in my stash I found plenty of tabs that were in the right color that I didn't even have to punch out. So these are both from Ellie's Studio. I'll have those linked below. Get those kind of in there like that. I have this from, I believe it's Stamping Up, super old, but I thought that would give some color up here. She's got a tag on the side, so this will probably tuck in. There's circle elements in her layout, so I like this. I'm not exactly sure where that's going to land. Some extra bits that I have. This is also Ellie's Studio puffy sticker. And then I found this in my stash, the right color, Our Family, and obviously it's Our Family. On the other side, this is another Ellie's Studio piece. So she's got more tags over there. This is also an Ellie Studio. I'm going to use this for some journaling, and this probably then all gets shifted, right? And there, this is where I get in trouble because there's a whole bunch of pieces, but I don't think it looks bad, and I think, you know, you can take the sketch and make it however you want. So I've got this that I'm going to place up here. I didn't want to put the yellow on yellow, so I did take my Creative Memories punch, and I took that same paper that I have in here and used it to back it. I have this that I found in my stash, My Tribe, also very appropriate. I have another puffy sticker from Ellie's Studio. I had plenty of tabs in my stash in the right colors, so that I probably won't be using. I have these yellow, and again, it's not something in her sketch, but I kind of just liked it to put on the pinks there. And then I have some extra pieces that I may or may not use, but I like it. And once I get everything down, you might see me using some of these. As I've said before, I keep everything in iris containers according to color. So my embellishments have a cute little iris container. It's kind of like a 10.5 by 12. So I can just browse through, pick out everything from the right color, and go with that. So this is what I have so far, and what I'm going to do is pause, and then I'll be right back. Welcome back. Again, I just love, this is so cute. All right, this is great. Just to mention with the cut file, this was my first one where I think I really just backed the cut file. I've used one where I just like left it the way it was, and I've done several with sewing. The one takeaway I learned as I went is that once you glue it on, I'm using this mono adhesive glue. You have a little bit of play with it for a little bit, but then it sets up. So I thought, oh, I'll just, you know, like glue it, come back to it, and then trim it, and which was a bad idea because it's hard to get into those little creases after it's set and everything. But other than that, I would totally do this again. This is great. I used the little trick of cutting this in half because you're not going to see the whole thing, so I can put this back into my stash and use it on another page. The tags are totally cute up there. I'll probably write Mother's Day and then stamp the date in there. I grabbed, this was on my desk, this ribbon. It was in a gift. We have friends that make dog biscuits and sell them, so this cute little piece was on there, so I used that. Used the puffy hearts like I said I was going to. Everything turned out just about the way I thought it would. This is a Creative Memories piece that I put in there. That was in my stash. And then I did use this chipboard Best Day. I do have these leftover pieces. I would have loved to use this on here, but I do have more Mother's Day pages that I can use that for. So I will have all the links below. Congratulations to Desiree from Desiree's Tale. Thank you so much for allowing me to participate this and scrap lift you. I think this is absolutely great. So look below. If you aren't following Desiree, give her a look and subscribe. The links for Off the Board will be below too. People are playing different days as they're able to, and that lets you know that below. Thank you so much for watching and being with me. Give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. Consider subscribing. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.